Melanie here with the legend himself, Mr. Mike Haynes. Great to see you back here in Las Vegas. We are here at Topgolf because we're 1 month away from the annual event, the second annual event for the Raiders Foundation. So can you kind of talk about the Celebrity Swing?
Well, the Celebrity Swing is an event that, as you said, it's the second one. It's one of the things that the Raider Foundation does to help the charities that they are working with in the community here. Last year, it was the Veterans Village. This year is communities in school. And so it's a program involving the, elementary, middle school, high school, and even college. So it's for people who are really struggling, maybe financially, kids who need clothing, they provide clothing. They need books, they provide books. They need shelter, they provide shelter. They help them and get through school, hopefully help them stay in school. And you can imagine if how important it is to keep those funds coming. So if you had support in the third grade and you don't have it in the sixth grade, and what can happen, maybe not good. So it's really great, I think, what they're doing, and the Raiders Foundation is involved in trying to make sure that this charity has what they need to be successful.
Now, how can people donate or sponsor the foundation?
Well, the best way really is to go to the website, Raiders Foundation, I believe it's .org, and a lot of information there, and even about this event that we have here at the Top Golf. They can find out about that event, and there'll be a lot of, Raider greats, you might say, are going to be there. I'll be there for sure. Charles Woodson was here last year, and Cliff Branch. Even Mark Davis, the owner of the Raiders, was here last year. And so I expect that there'll be current players, and we'll be here and be a lot of fun. Always is.
Yes, speaking of current players, though, the draft right around the corner. What
Yep.
are some of your thoughts?
Well, they've made some changes. They brought Antonio Brown. He's going to be joining the team. They have a lot of good draft picks. We'll have to wait and see who they pick. I'm hoping they'll just make the defense a lot stronger. I'm sure Derek Carr is hoping they'll get another offensive weapon for him. But I'm a defensive guy. I love defense, and I feel like the team with the best defense is going to be the team that wins the game.
Now, how do you think that Antonio Brown will gel with the team?
I don't really know Antonio, but I assume that he's going to gel just fine. One of the things that we're all aware of, some of the things that are going on with him right now publicly, and so I'm sure he'll address that when he first gets here and talk to the guys, and I'm sure it'll be a bonding type event when they go to training camp and they'll get to know each other.
Now, for the draft coming up, are there any prospects or standouts that stand out to you that you would like to see be picked up by the Raiders?
Well, not really. I actually don't get so involved in the college season that I know who's coming out. Really, it's there's a few guys who you read about because they ran a super time at the combine or something like that, but not really. I leave it up to them. I leave it up to the Raiders and the guys who make those selections. And then once they've made their choices, then I get active and start to try know a little bit more about those guys.
And what about where they're playing this season?
You mean in Oakland?
Yes.
Well, all these things. Just when I was a player, the things that I could control, I kind of worried about. But things I couldn't control, I let somebody else do the worrying about those. And so I just wait and see what's going to happen. I know that it's a concern, always a concern where you're playing. You want to always make sure that you have home field advantage, that your fans are super happy, and I'm sure that's not going to change.
And how well do you think the Raiders will transition to Las Vegas?
I can't wait. And being here, been here last year and this year, I've seen the energy grow. It's even people seem more excited this year than they were last year. So I know that it's going to be a welcome situation when the Raiders do come here. I've met a lot of people here who said they grew up, say, maybe Bronco fans or Cowboy fans, but it's because they didn't have a team here. But now that the Raiders are coming, they're quickly losing their alliance or their allegiance to those other teams and becoming Raider fans.
Now, will you be coming here with the Raiders when they do?
Well, I don't know that I'll be able to come when the Raiders come. Yeah, I have a son that's a freshman in high school. Well, when he graduates high school and goes off to college, then it's a different situation. My wife and I, all of our kids will be out of the house. That might be an opportunity for me to move.
And lastly, what are some of your expectations for this upcoming season?
Well, my expectation is that the Raiders are going to show what kind of team they're going to be. They're going to develop the culture that they're going to need to have to be dominating and to be, perennial winners and in the playoffs every year. So I'm expecting big plays from the offensive guys that they have, the weapons that they have, and I'm hoping that we'll find out what kind of defense we have and that all Raider fans will be joining, getting behind that defense and helping them win games.
Great. Well, sounds great. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on May 8th.
May 8th.
Celebrities.
Bring your A game.
So we are so excited to be working with the Raiders. We've been partnering with them this year, and they have been helping out in our first school in Henderson, Robert Taylor, by providing stuff in our resource room and giving us funds to help others. And now they're helping us even more, and this will allow us to go into more schools.
And for the viewers, can you kind of talk a bit more about communities and schools?
Yes, we are Communities and Schools of Southern Nevada is an affiliate with the nation's leading dropout prevention organization that both keeps kids in school and gets them to graduation. And we are in 48 schools here in Clark County, K through 12. And the way we help the kids is we put a full-time person, at least one full-time person in the school, to work with the kids, find out what the barriers are, and try to bring the community together around and support them with whatever the needs might be.